What up, guys? It's Casey Israel again, and this is episode 7, part 2 of Video Game Hunting with Casey Israel. And we're with Scott.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get back on the road again. Just can't wait to get back on the road again. Oops. How could I make that for you?
So I was telling him that we should talk about some of our Sears stories.
Oh, fucking silence.
We used to have a group. They still call ourselves
The Billy Gang.
the Billy Gang. And I don't know where it first came from. I mean, I know the reference. To me, I hear the reference came from all the way back from the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
There's a, Billy.
Yep. And at my current job, I won't say where it is, we double as the maintenance and the custodian crew. And every damn time I come to the women's bathroom, either to check it or clean it, I want to go, Cable Guy, instead of maintenance.
No.
I do. Every single time. It's all I can do to keep from doing that joke.
I remember one time, I'll call him, not the John we know,
Yeah.
the other one that was a salesperson.
Yeah.
This is when Bluetooth was starting.
Oh, gosh.
I'm pretty sure I told you this story.
Yeah.
But, so he went in the bathroom, the stalls, 2 urinals to the right,
Yeah.
and, there happened to be a customer at one of the urinals. And, the customer started saying, to our buddy John, he thought he was saying, hey, how's it going? And our buddy,
they all thought you were thought they were being talked to.
yeah. And our buddy John said, nothing much, just working. What about you? And it's like, do you want to hang out tonight? It's like, and John says, okay, I don't really know you. And then the guy finally says, hold on, this guy thinks I'm talking to you on the phone, talking to him. He doesn't know I'm on Bluetooth. But I'm like, oh my god.
We had 2 Kevins, alright? One went on to be one of the delivery guys, and the other one stayed. And I don't know if the second Kevin still works at the BOK. I'll say it, the BOK now or not. But I go out, I come back, and I tell him, oh man, there's a real Billy sitting out there in the waiting area. He walks out and goes, Customer Billy, like that was the guy's name. It's just like, oh shit.
I remember a lot of times because Asians love to come to they would always come to Sears for some reason.
Yeah.
And there was a certain last name that always came on. Was it Win or something? I always thought it said the guidance.
Yeah.
But it's what? Win?
Win.
But I would always see that all the time, and I was like, I asked the people, how we pronounce this? It's like, is it the Gaiden? It's like, no, it's Gwyn. I was like, okay.
Yeah. We had a name wall. It led up to, we had this one post, this like, I get wooden post that held up, which was part of the stairs that led up to our loft area. And I forget if we started it or it happened after you left.
I was long gone.
Yeah, it might have been long gone. But we started this name wall, and every time we came up with just the perfect name, after a while we could no longer print them off. That's a sad thing. We actually had Auschwitz as one of the last names. I shit you not.
Was that person actually named Auschwitz?
The last name, I didn't. I was the one who pasted it up there but their last name was Auschwitz. It's like, oh shit.
See, the guys, if you don't know, when you go to the package pickup, there's a computer you come up.
Yeah.
If you didn't know how to scan your ticket, you could type your last name or ask for help, and you could. So a lot of times when I would come to visit Oklahoma, I would put Billy.
Yeah, and I'd automatically know about it. And there was one little incident when he was still working in the back, I'll never forget.
Oh no, I don't.
The tea bag incident. Let's just put it that way.
I don't remember. I'm not sure.
John, one of the I don't remember if he wasn't lead yet. It was the other nice gentleman who was the lead at the time.
Are you talking? I mean, John was cool, but are you talking about freaking
Luke?
Luke? Oh my God!
Yes, I'm talking about
that
Luke.
guy was a piece of shit.
Yes, and I got another thing to relay about that here in a second too. But somehow, good buddy here was talking about, do you want to be teabagged? And he came back and said, sure, yeah. And you started getting ribbed all day about that. We got into our little stick system, our little pump houses, because we knew pretty much everybody's number, so we changed his last name to Teabag.
Yeah, I had no clue what the hell that was.
And of course, old Luke goes, well, people probably would get offended by it, because we were all thinking it'd be funny if, oh look, we'd be waited on by Mr. Teabag.
Well, he would be actually, for once, he'd be right. You know?
Yeah, I know. But what was real funny is I was relaying the same story to like 2 or 3 of the people in the current job.
Oh shit! Look at this guy coming to the right.
I was watching him.
I thought he was gonna try to squeeze between me and the guy to the right, and now he's tailgating me. He's gonna get the finger.
Yeah.
I'm not even pulling over. The fucker can go around.
I don't blame you. But no, I was in the break room with 2 or 3 other associates.
Cocksucker!
And thank you very much. And
yeah, I get the fucking.
And we're discussing this lovely gentleman. Let's just phrase her that way. Another associate comes in, is coming on the tail end of this conversation. He goes, oh, you're talking about Luke. And we're all looking at each other going, that's how bad Luke was.
Oh, the guy was a piece of shit.
Yeah. And because the reason why I bring this up is there was a Black Friday, and a little gal comes to the door needing help because her receipt wasn't going through for whatever reason.
That guy must be doing 100. I'm trying to guess. Because I was doing 80, and or damn near close to 80.
Yeah, he's doing upwards of 100 to 110 at least.
But he's weaving in and out like an asshole.
Hopefully, this one guy we passed here is undercover.
Well, there's a speed trap on this road.
Yeah, hopefully he gets caught by it. But nonetheless, woman comes in and shows me her receipt, and I'm trying to help her out. And Luke is showing his general delightful customer service self. And finally I told him to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to help this little gal. And that's when God decided to gift me with 180-degree eyesight. To the right of me is the store manager. To the left of me is the district manager. And I could see them both at the fucking same time. They didn't say a word to me. Not a single word to me. They saw that, granted, they witnessed it. I don't know if that's the reason, or they thought, shit, you don't want to fuck with this guy right now. But, yeah, that was what I'd say. But I think the creme de la creme, was we were getting coupons. Because you see, if we went over 5 minutes, we had to give a customer a coupon.
I did say that about. I didn't specify. I forgot about the whole coupon.
Yeah.
But I did say about the 5-minute thing.
Yeah, we had a 5-minute policy to where if we went over 5 minutes, for every 5 minutes, you got a coupon. And then by the 20th, I think by the 20th thing, you were supposed to get a gift card.
Oh, really? I thought after 5 minutes, that's just one.
No. Every time it rolls over 5 minutes,
Yeah.
if it goes over a certain amount, they were supposed to be given a gift card. That was the rule, mind you. We never luckily had to follow that rule, but that's how it happened. But nonetheless, we were getting coupons out the ass. And due to newcomers and people leaving, we had an auditor come in. This was after you left, of course. Had an auditor come in. And I forget if it was between the time this TV came up and went out, I had to have paged for the TV lockup upwards of 7 to 8 times. And of course, Dwayne, nice guy, let's just put it that way. We also think it's kind of funny that his daughter resembled him on TV, but will be respectful to the dead.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, like I said, had to call between 7 and 8 times to get somebody to our TV lockup. And when it came time for the TV to come up, I forget if it was at the minute 10 or minute 15 mark, I started relaying the time every time I called. How much time had passed. The gal who was standing near the front area, all she did was smiled and nodded her head like, there you go, good idea. And of course, got a coupon on because old Dwayne comes walking up. But here's the Mensa of customers. Get ready for this one. I'm talking, this is somebody Mensa must have missed this dude's application. I know I've probably mentioned this in the past. Kid was playing on one of our largest, not treadmills, exercise bikes. And I asked him a few times to jump off due to safety reasons. I finally had to tell him, this is not a playground. You can't play on it. Father overheard this. A father overheard me say this.
Yeah.
And goes, you're telling my kid this is not a playground, but you're not telling those 2 kids down there playing on the ping pong table to stop playing. You know when someone says something so stupid and asinine, your brain decided to go, I'm done. I'm shutting down. I don't know if from my vantage point I couldn't see them, or by the time he had mentioned this, they had walked away. But I didn't see anyone down there. And of course, the customers give the whole, I'm not shopping here anymore. And I'm thinking, sayonara, happy trail. So,
I got a question for you.
okay.
What was the hardest item, or the one item that you hate always get, and you know immediately you're going to go over 5 minutes?
Let's see. I'm going to have to say, at the time I started there, we had these 3 trailers back near.
Oh, sure.
Back near where automotive was.
Yeah.
Hold on, dude. Let's pass. Thank you. Sure as a bear shits in the woods. Get out there for either a hot water tank. I don't remember if our
Lawnmowers.
Lawnmowers were sort of easy, but I don't remember if we had our.
Putting them up in there.
Oh, that was a pain in the ass. Yeah, that was.
And then we stacked the tractors.
Yeah.
They're all in crates.
Oh,
so,
I got one for you there for the tractors as well. I'm going to say back during the time when we had the 3 trailers over by Automotive, and we had our hot water tanks. I don't know whose dream idea was to put them out there, but another Mensa missed. Won't remember. But no sooner than you would find it. Beep, 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 beep. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me.
I forgot about the container.
Yes,
It's been 12 years now since the last time I even worked at it. That's years. And also, to me, I thought the worst ones always was the pool tables.
Oh, those were a pain in the ass. Yes.
Because-
I have to agree. Hands down, pool tables were the worst.
Because they were only upstairs.
Yeah.
You had to have this kind of rolling cart that had
Yes.
kind of,
A sandwich cart, basically. Let's just call it that.
yeah. And they're heavy like motherfuckers.
Because half of them have freaking fucking marble.
Well, I thought it was concrete.
No, half of them were marble.
Oh, really?
And that's half the reason why they brought them back, because the marble was broken.
Well, when the damn thing was heavy as hell.
Yeah,
it's
it was,
hard.
half that shit was marble.
But, oh man. Yeah, I hate it. That's the worst. I hate it. And then you get those lovely customers that the second they're like, make sure you don't scratch my vehicle.
Oh,
That's when we bring out the sheet to have them sign it.
we had
Either
this douche. We had this douchebag. He had just had his SUV detailed. Had it detailed. And I forget what he was coming for. Don't scuff my newly detailed car. And I'm thinking, dipshit, why did you bring your newly detailed car to pick up your shit? You dumbass. But our service elevator was down for, I think, about 3 or 4 days because there was a wire that had gotten busted.
Mm-hmm.
Had one of the biggest ass futons to bring down. And I thought at first, you could angle the futon just right. Ooh. So, of course, no sooner me and this other dude got it, that's when the futon decided to come up. So we had to go literally from the upstairs, out those front upstairs doors, all the way around to drop the shit off. But yeah, there was a lot of times that it's like, I don't know who came up with these theories, and just before we closed, they remodeled and redid the whole internet ordering thing. I'm sorry, to this day, I think it was the most stupidest idea. Where before you only had to scan the merchandise between the merchandise and the sticker once.
Yeah.
You had to, after a while, with this new system, you do it about 6 to 7 times.
What?
Yeah, you pretty much are scanning the ticket, the merchandise, then you're rescanning the ticket, the merchandise to a holding area.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
What the fuck?
yeah, I know. And the more I thought of it, granted, I thought it was a stupid fucking idea. I could see it being utilized at least during the holiday season. Because that way we'd have more employees, and MCAs would basically be the ones, and we had MCAs, going for the soft line areas. But it was the most stupidest, time-wasting thing under the sun.
See, the thing is, I don't think whole scanning and bringing it to the area and scanning it again, it's stupid because on the item number it would tell you at the very last number?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about you scan it to bring it up,
Yeah,
then you scan it to confirm it,
yeah.
and then you scanned it another time for the new holding area, one of the 2 holding areas. And then, of course, once you had to do that step three more times for various reasons, instead of going once, twice, it's done, or just manually putting it into the bin system. But
there was a ton of stories. I remember one story when I came to travel on vacation. Scott told me about one of the guys that shoplifted.
Yep.
He used to be one of the workers, but he has a good story about that one.
Here we go, folks. Here's another one. His name. I'll state his name.
No, just first name. That's all we need.
That's what I was going to say. His name was Osiris, and yes, just like the god, the Egyptian god. John, at the time, the head receiver, the two of them were outside sweeping around the compactor, and there's this TV box. Oh, I got another TV story too. Found this TV box. I forget if it's how big it was, but
it was a flat screen.
It was a flat screen. It was a flat screen. Yes. Oh, I got another TV one too. That comes to mind. But no, they just thought, both of them just initially thought, okay, empty box.
Yeah.
Who would, well, come to find out there's a TV in it. This gentleman, Osiris, stuck it out there, and after some wheedling, they found out he was the one that had did it. But what pissed me off the most about all this was this individual was up for full time, even though I came before him. I learned that I managed to wheedle this out. I should say wheedle. I managed to find this out during one of our mini treks to either bowling or playing pool. But here's the coup de grace of them all. I'll save that for last. Had another incident sometime after that. Customer returns a TV.
Hold on. Before you... That he told me he also stolen a PSP.
Oh, yeah, he also stole a PSP, and from my understanding, a few, either maybe one of the other guys or yourself, I forget if this happened before or after you.
Oh, I don't know who the hell this guy was.
Okay, so it happened after. One of the guys who I worked with wondered if he happened to play this very PSP and several of the games, because he'd swiped several of the games.
Yeah.
But back to the second story, a customer returns this one large TV because there was a smaller one inside. And there was no way for us to determine whether they were the ones that placed the TV because of the way the box was taped. A manager was even in there helping me happened to be there to help me find this TV, and looking at the box, you wouldn't even tell that was pre-opened.
Yeah.
And taped. So we had to eat that one. But here's the creme de la creme of them all. We had this woman, let's put it that way, by the name of Anna Gret.
Oh my God!
He knows who I'm talking about. Anna Gret. She sounded like Arnold whenever she got over the damn intercom. Customer service to electronics now. Customer service to electronics now. I mean, that's what... I mean, it's like if you came in while she was working there, you would swear Arnold was. But there was this... I don't know if it was for credit card applications or what we called our Shop Your Way points. I forget which one. I don't think our Shop Your Way had started yet. But you could win a large-sized plasma TV. Well... This lovely woman, just a deer of an associate, had won this, was either one of the ones who won one or was the main one that won one. She sold this TV under the table while still on the clock. Kimber, great gal. Super great gal. Looking at her, not because of the bust size, but looking at her, at least face value, you would think she could have been. Kimber was great. I love her.
Kimber was hot, and she had some nice tits. Too.
Yeah. I'm talking face wise. Yeah. She could have been the double for Dolly Parton. I mean, that's how much she and Dolly resembled each other. But the person came, and they came not only in a too small of a car, but in a car in general. And she just tread. I mean, I was witnessing it. And she says, just wouldn't shut the hell up. I mean, that mouth was just going a mile a minute. She would have put the Energizer Bunny out to pasture due to how much she was going. But nonetheless, they had to bring, of course, naturally, a large-size plasma TV. Too small of a car. Finally had to have a truck come in. No sooner than she saw Anna Gret go around the patio area. She goes, how much did you get that for?
What?
That's when she did. She waited till Anna Gret disappeared around. I mean, granted, we were too far away for her to hear, but she waited. I noticed she waited until Anna Gret was actually pretty much off of Sears grounds or away from the store. She goes, how much did you get that TV for? How much? Just out of curiosity. She pretty much for a second time got her. And they let her ass go.
Because she had all the cards. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be racist or...
No, she did. She had all the cards. He's right.
She had the black card.
Yeah.
She had... I'm sorry, nothing wrong with none of this I'm about to state. Nothing wrong about
she had
any
the woman card.
The woman card. And the foreign card.
Yes.
So she had the trifactor.
Yeah, she had the hat trick right there. So, and she, oh God, she was just a dear to work with.
Oh God, we had some questionable woman, questionable if they were women, and she was one of them. I'm sorry. There's some good looking black women, but she sure hell wasn't. And she was awful to deal with.
Yeah, she was. Oh. Here's a little funny one though, just to get off of everything for just a second. Come out. And here's this. I overhear this little gal in our waiting area. Says, "I'm over here trying. Over here." And
go ahead.
This little gal comes to pick up her merchandise, and through the kiosk system, and her stuff's not coming up. Not out of the ordinary.
It happens.
It happens, yeah, it happens. So I go back in the back to look through our system. Once again, I can find the proper last name, but not the proper first name. Once again, not out of the ordinary. I come back, and I'm over here at Dillard's or Penny's. You didn't by any chance come pick up yada yada. She's talking to her husband, of course. And my first thought is, okay, she made a mistake. And I asked her, you do mean Sears, don't you? Thinking she meant one and actually said the other. Just, no, you're here at Sears. She could not have turned more red. She could not. And she's walking away. I'm trying to figure out, how could you mistake us for this other store? We've got Sears. Even our kiosk comes up and says, welcome to Sears. Make certain your vehicle's pulled up and yada yada.
Oh, we hated the people who parks their vehicles.
Oh God, yeah. Just about a year to 2 years after before we closed, we started taking codes and putting them in the first 3 spots.
Yeah.
That way, people could not drive up and park there. And there's been on occasion, before we did this, that somebody, I don't know who, you just can't imagine who, would write lovely notes on the... no, they would be kind. They would be kind. I swear, it wasn't anything dirty. saying this is a towaway zone.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they come out, they'd see these lovely notes wallpapering all their windows.
Oh, no.
Yes. But I just wish I knew who did that stuff. You know, it's just, you never know who could possibly drop to such a vulgar level.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I do have a couple. We're getting close to the area. There was one time when at the Sears, I had one customer who says that he was picking something up, something big, that he needed to take seats out of his minivan. And not only that, he asked us not only to watch his freaking seats, to watch over his children as he went and took this shit home. I was like, sorry, we're not daycare.
Yeah.
They did not like that. I'm like, we're not gonna.
I've lost count of how many times people come and purchase something, and it's like, it's the biggest ass thing in the world, and they've got their damn kids with them.
Oh yeah, they're like, could you fit this toolbox in our back seat? And okay, we're able to. Or sometimes you had to take out its box, or like a flat screen TV, you would have to take out its box, and then they'll have their child. And like, come on, retard.
Yeah.
There's actually a Long John still open.
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew ours closed down, but I didn't know they all.
Oh, they all shut down.
Okay, that I
There's
didn't know.
certain ones apparently still open.
But there was another time somebody came to pick up one of our smallest, most treadmills, and bring it out, and the woman is just having a freaking conniption fit. I just want to go home. And the customer with the boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to say, they came in a 4-door Cavalier. Yeah. And the guy pretty much said, leave it, we'll take care of it. And I said, okay, and I leave. I come back sometime later, and one of the guys, I forget who it is off the top of my head, was walking down the sidewalk. And I told the guy, if we hear about a body being found in one of our smallest exercise boxes, we'll know what have happened.
You got a mask, right?
No, I don't.
I think here you don't have to worry about anyways. But thanks, guys. We'll come back in a little bit.
Fuck the masks.